Welcome to class, beautiful people. I'm Shavita, and today we're going to break down a very popular pose called the pigeon. So we're going to warm up our bodies first, and we're going to open up different parts of our bodies that we use in the pigeon, and then we're going to go into the pigeon and see how deep we can go into it. So when we're in the pigeon, we're going to hold it for a little bit longer than normal to really feel the benefits of the pigeon. So before we start into the pigeon, we've got to warm up our body. So let's start in child's pose. So toes touching, knees wide, and we're going to surrender on the mat. And the beginning and the end of class is so important because this is when we set our mindset. Where when we exhale, we're just letting go of anything that's happened and anything that may happen. And we're going to really try to just hone in the present moment. So take a nice big exhale for the count of 3, 2, 1. Inhale for the count of 3, 2, 1. Exhale for the count of 3, 2, 1. And you should feel your hips opening up in this position if your toes are touching and your knees are wide. Also the inside thighs slightly opening up. Lower back as well. So this is the area where the pigeon also opens up. But we're just warming up this part of our body to make us nice and ready for when we get into the pigeon. So let's come up onto all fours. So you've got your hands wider than your shoulders, your knees hip distance apart. We're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. We're going to lift one leg up with the knee bent, and we're going to circle our hips one way and then the other way. So the pigeon focuses on the hips, and then we're going to change directions. Just popping my mic on properly. Lifting the other leg up, keeping the knee bent, and circling one way, and then circling the other way. Okay? Beautiful. So we're really going to open up our hips today. And glute muscles. So inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. And then neutralize your spine. We're going to extend one leg and bring it back down. Keep your forehead facing the mat because we want alignment in our spine. That's it. Keep your belly button pulled in. And now we're going to do opposite hand, opposite leg. Beautiful. Opposite hand, opposite leg. And this time we're going to have one hand out, one leg out, and we're going to open and close like half an X. That's it. And let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keep your heel up, 2, 1. Bring the hand down and change sides. So keep your belly button pulled in, extend the arm and the leg, open, close, half X for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring the hands back down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Now we're going to take one hand out, one leg out. And we're going to curl up, elbow to the knee. for 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Extend for 3, 2, 1. Change sides, and we're going to add a change to this. So watch this for 3, 2, 1. Extend, bend the back leg, and we're going to grab hold of the back foot. And we're going to look and turn our heads to the back foot if you can, and see if you can kick that leg up higher slightly. And this opens up the shoulders as well as the front of the thigh. And change sides. Extend. Curling in for 3, 2, 1. And then bend the knee, grab hold of the foot. Oops. And one side might feel slightly different, and that's okay, because with time we're trying to balance our bodies out. And release. And then we're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Neutralize your spine. There's a slight bend in your elbows. We're going to extend the left leg. And then we're going to do tiny circles. Tiny circles, like you're drawing a dinner plate on the back wall. Okay, so we're going inwards for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that leg out, change directions of the circle. So we're going outwards for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's change sides. Extend the leg. Belly button pulled in. Circle one way. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Change direction. Beautiful. For 10. Keep that leg behind you nice and strong. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to come in child's pose. Stretch it out. Beautiful. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming up onto all fours again. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees up. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Gently release. And this time we're going to tuck the toes under, come into downward facing dog. Walking it out, left, right, left, right. Let's bring the feet together. Bend the knees, take the knees over to the left, take the hips over to the right. For 3, 2, 1. Change sides. For 3, 2, 1. And breathe. Just walking it out, getting comfortable here, stretching out the body. And hold it here. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And then lean forward onto your hands. Step your right foot forward, left foot forward. Tuck the neck in. Inhale, lengthen the spine, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, tuck the neck in. Place your right hand to the middle of your feet in, and then bend your right knee. Inhale, lift up the left hand. For 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Left hand to the middle of your feet, bending the left knee, lifting up. For 3, 2, 1. And then tuck the neck in. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck the neck in. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward bend. Tuck in the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck in the neck. Bending the knees. Step the right leg back and drop the right knee. Bring the hands inside of the foot. Lean slightly forward. And feel the front of your right thigh. And then just have a little wiggle. That's it. This is kind of like working. We're working towards the pigeon. So really want to open up our hips. Ready. So when we're in position and we're holding it for 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes, we're able to go deep and really release any stored emotions we may be holding on to. So just hold here, get comfortable, have a little wiggle round, and then we're going to tuck the back toe, lift up into downward facing dog. Beautiful. And then we're going to lean forward onto our hands, step your right foot forward, drop your left knee down, bring your hands to the inside of the right foot. You could even use your elbow to push that right knee away slightly, and you should feel a stretch on the left thigh. And then tiny circles one way and tiny circles the other way. So one of the reasons why the pigeon is such a good posture is that we hold on to a lot of emotions in our hips. Emotions like trauma, fear, negative feelings, and we store them. So when we're in pigeon or hip opening like this, what we're trying to do is move those blocked, stored emotions and release them as we release the muscles. So use your breath, wiggling it around one way, wiggling it around the other way. And then back toe tucked under, come back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Breathing in, breathing out. Lean forward onto your hands, step your right foot forward, left foot forward, tuck the neck in. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck the neck in. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward bend, tuck in the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck in the neck, bend the knees, left leg back, right leg back. And remember, we can go into the plank with our knees down, lean slightly forward, keep your elbows close to the body, tricep push-up, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And then lean forward onto your hands, step your right foot forward. Now, if you can't get your right foot all the way forward, hold onto the outside of the foot and assist it forward. And then we're going to bring the left foot forward, tuck the neck in. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck the neck in. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward bend, tucking the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tucking the neck. Bending the knees, left leg back, right leg back. Now you can be in the high plank or you can be on your knees. Lean slightly forward, keep your elbows close to the body. Tricep push up, upward facing dog. Relax your shoulders. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Lean forward onto your hands. Again, if you can't reach your foot to your hands, assist it. Right foot forward, tuck the neck in. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck the neck in. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward bend, tuck in the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck in the neck. Right leg back, left leg back. High plank, tricep push-up, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Lean forward onto your hands, step your right foot forward. And this time, we're going to hold it in a lunge if you can. Hold it in the lunge where the back leg is nice and straight. Breathing in,
breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Hands on your hips, pivot the back foot, and this time we're bringing the front hand to the bottom of the mat in front of the front foot and extending that hand up. Holding it for 3, 2, 1. Frame the foot, drop the back knee down, extend the front leg into a half split. So we're almost pushing, like pulling the hip towards the back wall. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, tuck the back toe under, come into downward facing dog and walk it out. Breathing in, breathing out. Lean forward onto your hands. We're going to step the left foot forward and come into a lunge with a straight leg at the back. Breathe. You should feel the front of the hip opening up. Nice long deep breaths. And we're pivoting the back foot, extending the arms, and we're bringing the front hand in. And we're rotating up. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. And then we're dropping the back knee down, extending the front leg, and breathing for 3, 2, 1. Gently bend the front leg, tuck the back toe under, come into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Lean forward onto your hands. Step your right foot forward in the warrior. We're sinking down a little deep and open up your hips. That's it. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Extend into a triangle. Shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach. Coming down. And then rotate your hip to the ceiling. Rotate your chest to the ceiling. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Coming back up. Both toes facing the front. Shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach towards me. Reach towards me. Reach towards me. Coming down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, coming down. And slightly forward onto your toes. And then bring the right hand to the middle of your mat. Inhale, lift up left. You should feel the inside thigh stretching. Hold. Lean slightly forward onto your toes. For 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Left hand. Hold. For 3, 2, 1. And we're going to pick the foot towards the back wall, coming into warrior, sinking down nice and deep, opening up the hips, sinking down for 3, 2, 1. Extend that front leg, shoulders back, reach, come down into triangle. Rotating your chest to the ceiling. And coming back up, both toes facing the front, shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach towards me, reach towards me, reach towards me. Hands in line with your feet. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, come leaning forward. Lean on your toes. That's it. We're going to bring the right hand to the left ankle and the left hand. Lift forward onto your toes. Breathe. Then we're going to change sides. Left hand, right ankle. Breathe. We're going to walk our hands to the front. And then kick back into downward facing dog. Beautiful, you're doing so well. And then we're going to inhale, lift up our right leg, bend the knee, open up the hip. And then bring it back down. Inhale, lift, open up the hip. And bring it back down. We're going to come down onto our knees. We're going to melt the heart down. Melt the heart down, surrendering, opening up the upper back. And then gently release. We're going to lie on our backs. We're getting ready for our pigeon. Lying on our backs. And then you're going to bring one foot onto the opposite knee. And then we're going to lift up that knee. So we kind of get in a bit of a pigeon feeling here. So if this pigeon isn't comfortable, this is a great way to start, okay? So you're feeling that stretch in the hips, the glutes. So you're lifting that foot up and you're bringing that knee closer to your chest. If that's comfortable, you can grab hold behind your thigh and add a bit of assistance. Or if that's comfortable, on top of your knee. And breathe. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. Beautiful. And then we're going to release that bottom leg and we're going to grab hold of that foot from the outside blade of your right foot. And we're going to pull that knee in. Again, you're feeling the stretch in the hips. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now have a look at this one. If you haven't done it, you're lifting up your chest slightly and you're bringing that foot into the elbow. And if you can't, don't worry. Just do what you can. We're just stretching out. And then gently release. Beautiful. Change sides. We're grabbing hold of that foot from the outside. The pinky toe side, we're pulling in. And then we're bringing it over to the opposite knee. Again, into figure 4 stretch. Now if you want to deepen it, you can push that knee away slightly. You can have that foot on the floor. Remember to listen to your body. Pull it in a little bit more. And then we're going to bend the knees, grab hold of the outside of both foots into happy baby. Bringing those knees in to your armpits, sort of. And then gently release. We're going to roll up and we're going to come into a downward facing dog. We're going into our posture, which we've been working towards, is to create a beautiful pigeon. So let's start with our right leg. Inhale, lift up, hold it for 3, 2, 1. Now bend the knee, open up the hip. So it's like you're taking your knee to the ceiling. So you should feel it opening on your right hip. For 3, 2, 1. Now we're slowly coming down and we want to bring our right foot almost towards our left hand. Now you have a couple of choices. Depending on how flexible you are, the more higher it is, closer to your hand, the more depth you need. And if you haven't got that much stretch at the moment, it just depends on the day, your foot comes closer to your hip. So listen to your body, and remember, left and right may feel very different. So come down, place your foot wherever you want it. The more higher it is towards your hand, the more flexibility you need. The more it comes down towards your hips, the less flexibility you need. Okay, so play around with that feeling. I'm just going to keep it here. And then lengthen that back leg. So you should feel a stretch here in the front of your thigh and also on your right hip. Once you found that, create some length in your spine and then slowly come down. Now you can come down on your elbows. You can make one fist on top of the other, or you can just come down on your chest. Whatever suits you today, okay? And then what happens once you're in the posture, we're going to hold this for a couple of minutes. Once you're in the posture, if you want to go deeper into it, you take your left hip and roll it towards your right heel. And then all of a sudden, you start feeling a deeper stretch on the right side of your body. So we're going to hold this. So close your eyes and breathe. So what we're doing in the pigeon, we're opening up the hips. We're expanding our hip flexors. We're strengthening and loosening our glutes, our thighs. Our groin is opening up. Inside thigh, groin area. And when we're in this position, our internal organs are getting stimulated. And we're improving our hip flexibility. And in turn, improving our posture, our alignment. We're creating a supple body. And you know what they say? A body is a flexible mind. And in this time in our lives, we truly have to be flexible, because we cannot plan day by day. Anything can happen with our restrictions. So we have to start learning to live in the moment. And when we worry about the future, anxiety creeps into our minds, into our bodies. So what yoga practices like this does is helps us to get back into the present moment. Because staying in this posture sometimes can be very challenging if our mind's wandering. So we really have to focus on our breath. So make those tiny little adjustments now. You've got 3 more breaths left here. Nice 3 long deep breaths in and out. In and out. In and out, and slowly come out of this by rolling over onto your backs. Again, this is where we're going to just lie down and let the magic happen. Breath. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Take your attention, see if you can feel any sensations. Sometimes this posture can be quite emotional, and that's okay. Tears may flow. Emotions can be released. And then we're going to slowly, in your own time, roll back and come back into downward facing dog. Walking it out. Remember to listen to your body always. You are the master of your body. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Lift it up. Bend the knee, open up the hip, hold it there. Should feel a stretch for 3, 2, 1. And then now we're slowly bringing that left foot towards the right hand. Now the closer it is to your foot, the more deeper you go, the closer it is to your hip, the less deeper. It doesn't matter, there's no right or wrong. And remember, your left and right will be feeling differently. And if you want to use your hand to assist your foot, you can. And then extend the back leg. And then slowly extend your spine and come down with length. And if you can bring your elbows down, bring your elbows down. Rest there, one fist on top of the other. Or you can bring your chest down, whatever suits you. But the most important thing is to connect to your breath, because your breath will tell you how deep you can go, how far you can push yourself, and if you need to give yourself a bit more space. You should be breathing comfortably. There should not be any sharp pains. And again, if you want to make those little adjustments, you can bring your right hip to your left foot. And then when you feel like, okay, this is getting comfortable, you can use your hand to assist to bring your foot slightly towards the top of the mat if you want. Otherwise, just stay here and really focus on your breath. We've got a couple of minutes here, so just relax into it. You're feeling your left hip opening, the front of your right thigh, and you're just breathing in, breathing out, and just acknowledge the difference between your left and your right. This is your own personal practice. You're practicing in your own personal space. Nobody's watching. This is your journey with yourself and your body. And then if you want to, you feel like you're ready, you can make a couple more adjustments. We've got 5 more deep breaths here. So make your adjustments. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And the pigeon is kind of like a love-hate relationship. Some people really love it, and some people find it really hard. And in yoga, my teacher used to tell me, the posture that you find the most difficult is the one that you need the most. I find the camel quite difficult. And it changes with time, depending on what's going on in your life. 2 more deep breaths in, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. And then we're going to slowly roll back onto the back. No fast movements, just slowly rolling back onto your back. And if you feel you don't want to have your legs long, you can bring the soles of your feet together. That's quite nice too. And even grabbing hold of your elbows. And just wiggling from side to side. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Deep breaths in, deep breath out. Then gently have your legs long. We're going to bend one leg, really interlock your fingers, pull it in to your inside armpit of your right leg, whichever leg you pull it a little bit more, and you feel a little bit more flexible in that movement. Rotate your foot one way, rotate your foot the other way, bring your knee over your body, turn your head away. And then gently release. Change sides. Your knee into your armpit. Rotate your foot one way, Rotate your foot the other way. And bring your knee over your body, turn your head away. And then come back, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a beautiful hug for coming on the mat. Giving yourself this time for self-care, to self-nurture, to really recharge your batteries. Tiny little circles one way, tiny little circles the other way. And then whenever you're ready, you can lengthen your legs and get ready for relaxation. Now if you want to do any other stretching, do so. You've got a few minutes here. Otherwise, just come and get ready for meditation. So we've done a lot of work for our hips today. Especially at the moment when we're sitting at our desks. Might not be walking around as much as we used to. So just closing your eyes, lying on your mat. And just acknowledge your commitment to yourself. And thank yourself for showing up on the mat for you. Thank your body for giving you the vehicle to move through your life. And acknowledge yourself for showing up. Just relax on that mat. And just take a couple of deep breaths out and deep breaths in. As you exhale, just letting go of anything that hasn't been serving you. And as you inhale, inhale the present moment on your mat. You are completely safe here in this moment. Give yourself permission to be here just for a few minutes longer. This is where the magic happens, where you're completely still. Now see if you can scan your body and see what it's trying to tell you today. See if you're holding on to anything still. And if you feel you are, use your breath to release it. Take your breath, take your attention to your toes. You're relaxing your toes, you're relaxing your toes. Take your breath, take your attention to your ankles. You're relaxing your ankles, you're relaxing your ankles. Take your breath, take your attention to your calves. You're relaxing your calves, you're relaxing your calves. You're relaxing your shins, you're relaxing your shins. Your knees are relaxed, your knees are relaxed. Relax your thighs, relax your thighs. Take your breath, take your attention to your hips. You're relaxing your hips, you're relaxing your hips. Take a big breath into your belly, you're relaxing your belly, you're relaxing your belly. Your lower back's relaxed, your lower back's relaxed. Take a big breath into your chest. You're relaxing your chest, you're relaxing your chest. Your upper back's relaxed, your upper back's relaxed. You're relaxing all the fingers on your left hand, you're relaxing all the fingers on your right hand. Relax your wrists, relax your wrists. Your forearms are relaxed, your forearms are relaxed. Relax your shoulders, relax your shoulders. The back of your neck's relaxed, the back of your neck's relaxed. You're relaxing your jaw, your tongue, your lips. All relaxed. Your cheek muscles are relaxed, your cheek muscles are relaxed. Relax your forehead, relax your forehead. Your whole body's nice and relaxed. And just following your breath, moving through your body. Nothing else to think about but your breath. And then just slowly take a couple of deep breaths. And as you take a couple of deep breaths, slowly come back into the room. And while you're here, think of 3 things that you're grateful for today. 3 things that you're grateful for that is in your life at the moment. Inhale each thing in to your body. Exhale gratitude out into the universe. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then whenever you're ready, you can start adding movement back into your body by wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, turning your head left to right. And then just bending your knees and rolling over to one side. And there's no rush. Whenever you're ready, take your time, slowly come back onto your mat and into your living room. I thank you for your time and allowing me into your living rooms. I appreciate you.